Hi, I'm Erin with 5 Parks Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. Today's yoga class is going to include movements, postures, and breathing techniques that will help you deal with stress. So this class is perfect for you if you're dealing with any sort of post-traumatic stress or high levels of stress. So today, before you begin your practice, take a moment to set up your environment so that it is soothing, calming, and free of distractions so that you can really arrive in your body and in your breath. Thank you so much. This was a class request, so thank you so much for all of your class requests. Thank you to all of you who subscribe to my channel and my Patreon supporters. If you have not yet already, please do subscribe. And if you're interested in joining me on a yoga retreat, check out my website for more details. So we're going to start today in a seated position. So come into a comfortable seated position where you can maintain an upright spine. So feel free to prop your hips up on a blanket or roll up a towel, or you can just sit in any cross-legged position that's comfortable for you. So we're going to start with our hands resting face down on our knees. This is a very grounding position. So rest your hands on your knees and then take a big shoulder roll. Release your shoulders down towards your mat. Reach up through the crown of your head. And when you're ready and you feel that you're in a place of comfort and ease, go ahead and close your eyes. And before I begin to cue you into breathing or anything else, just take a few minutes here to begin to notice your body, to notice your breath, and to notice your thoughts. Without any attachment or any judgment of any of these things, just begin to notice. Now begin to bring your attention and your awareness to your sitting bones and where they're connected to your mat or your towel or blanket. And start to bring your awareness to your root chakra. So this is your energy center located at the base of your spine. And this energy center is associated with the color red. So you can begin to visualize a red glowing ball of light at the base of your spine. This energy center is associated with stability, safety, groundedness. So begin to bring those qualities to your mind. Maybe repeating a mantra in your mind like, I am safe, I am grounded, I am here, And now begin to shape your breath. So let's start with a cleansing breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose and hold it at the top. When you're ready, release it through your mouth. Close your lips and begin to breathe in and out through your nose. If you're in a cross-legged position with one leg in front of the other, you can also switch the cross of your legs here. We're going to be seated for just a little while longer, so make any adjustments that you need to. And we're going to focus on deep belly breathing, which is a pranayama or a breathing practice in yoga that focuses on bringing the breath deep down into the belly. So often in times of stress or trauma, we start to shorten the breath and we breathe into the chest. So this is a great breathing practice when you are feeling the anxiety or the stress building in your chest. So bring your awareness to your low belly if you need to. You can even bring your hands to your low belly and just kind of gently cross your fingers. And as you breathe in and fill up your belly with air, feel your fingers start to separate slightly. And as you exhale, you're going to push all of the air out of your belly. So a gentle contraction as your fingers come toward one another. And then again, breathe in. You can even imagine or visualize that your belly is a balloon. So you're filling it up with air, expanding it as you breathe in, and releasing everything out as you breathe out. If you'd like to, you can rest your hands back down on your knees, or you can keep them on your belly if that assists you with bringing your awareness to deep belly breathing. Continue to keep your shoulders relaxed away from your ears, and we'll take 5 more deep belly breaths here. If your hands are not already, go ahead and rest them back onto your knees. Begin to open your eyes. We're going to start to take some movements that are going to bring energy into our root chakra center and our sacral chakra center. So low pelvis, low belly. And we're going to start with some stomach grinds. So we're going to make these pretty gentle and slow movements. So I'll walk you through it, and then you can start to move at your own pace and your own rhythm. So for stomach grinds, you're going to have a pretty firm grip on your knees, and you're going to take a deep inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to just slide off to your left and start to come forward with a nice long spine. And then you're going to slide off to the right, and you're going to round your upper back as you come around in a full circle. And start to move in big rotations. Continue breathing deeply in and out through your nose. And just moving at your own pace. Continue to feel your sitting bones on the floor. Next time you come forward, just pause, reaching the crown of your head forward, and then switch directions. So shifting to your left, rounding your spine as you come back, keeping that grip on your knees. shifting to the right, coming forward with a long spine. Big rotations, moving with your breath. And then just complete your last circle and then come all the way back up to a nice tall spine. We're gonna release tension now from the shoulder and the neck. So go ahead and bring your right hand down toward the floor, bring your left hand to the top of your head, and start to draw your left ear toward your left shoulder. And then switch sides. So bring your left hand down towards your mat, bring your right hand to the top of your head, and start to draw your ear toward your shoulder. Feel just that release along the left side of your neck. And come back to center. Take your hand, both hands, tent your fingers right behind your hips, and start to lift your chest. Lift your chin, open your throat. Deep breath here. And come back to a neutral spine. Let's take some seated cat-cow. So now you're going to take both of your hands and place them on your shin, your front shin. As you breathe in, you're going to open your chest, lift your chin, and then as you breathe out, you're going to round your upper back and take your chin toward your chest. Now start to move back and forth with your inhales and your exhales, opening the front and the back side of your body. One more of each. So breathe in, open your chest. Breathe out, round your spine. Come back to neutral. Breathe in, lift your arms up overhead, and we're just gonna continue to move breath to movement, but now we're gonna flow side to side. So come off to your left, reach up and across. Keep your sitting bones grounded on the floor. Come back through center, off to the right, reach across with your left arm, back to center. And just keep going, flowing side to side. We're going to do one more in each direction. And then come into a chest expansion. So our last seated posture for now. So take your hands behind your back, open your chest, maybe lift your gaze and your chin. And then you're gonna hinge forward from your hips. You can bring your forehead to a block, or you can bring your forehead toward the floor. But see if you can rest your forehead on something so you can release tension from the back of your neck as you start to lift your arms up overhead, opening your shoulders and your chest. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Come all the way back up. Release your hands, make your way to a tabletop position. The next posture we're going to do is heart melting pose. So come toward the back of your mat onto your shins. You're going to keep your hips over your knees and start to walk your hands forward and a little bit wider than shoulder distance apart. And once again, find a place for your forehead to rest. So you're not holding a lot of tension in the back of your neck, but you're going to get a wonderful chest opener and shoulder opener. Breathe in and out. One more breath here. We're going to move from this position into child's pose. So you're going to walk your hands back a little bit, bring your knees wide and your hips back toward your heels. And again, rest your forehead down on your block, blanket, or mat. Breathe in and out. And one more, in and out. So from child's pose, we're going to move to embryo pose. So now you're going to bring your knees together, rest the tops of your arms alongside your body, palms face up, forehead relaxed down on your mat. It's a very comforting position. To further calm and comfort you, listen to the sound of your own breath as it flows in and out through your nose. Each breath long, slow, smooth, and steady. Begin to reach your arms back out in front of you, and you're going to make your way to a downward facing dog position. So come up onto your shins, bring your feet to hip distance apart, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up, release your heels down. Begin to pedal your legs, bending and straightening one leg at a time. Let your head be heavy. As you gaze back toward the back of your mat, you can even shake out your head. And then make your way toward the front of your mat, walking your feet toward your hands, bending your legs, and coming into ragdoll position. So resting your torso on your thighs. Go ahead and take your hands to the back of your head, and then just let the weight of your arms gently draw your head closer down towards your mat. So this is not forceful, this is natural, gravitational. So just the weight of your arms tractioning your spine, creating more space in the back of your neck. You can even take gentle movements, rocking your head around, but gentle. So you're not cranking on your head or forcefully pulling it down. Oftentimes in times of stress, I know speaking for myself, I hold a lot of tension in my neck and upper back. So this is a great release for this area of your body. And then you can release your hands down towards your mat if they're not already, and start to roll your way up to standing. So take it nice and slow. So once you've arrived in a standing position, come into mountain pose. So spreading your toes, feeling all 10 toes firmly planted on your mat. Start to reach your fingertips down towards your mat, facing your palms forward, lifting from your chest, but lowering your shoulders away from your ears. So close your eyes, and then just gently begin to sway forward and backward. Bringing your weight towards your toes and then back towards your heels. Back and forth. And just feel the steadiness of your feet on the floor. And then make your way back to a neutral position. So you have equal weight in your toes and your heels. You can keep your eyes closed if you feel balanced. Otherwise, feel free to open your eyes. On your next breath in, reach your arms up overhead and then look up towards your fingers. And as you exhale, cactus your arms. Draw your elbows down as you open your chest and lift your chin. Breathe in, come back to tall mountain. Connect the palms of your hands above your heart. Bring them through heart center. Circle them down and around in a giant circle. Big breath in. Look up. Connect the palms of your hands above your head. Exhale, hands through heart center. Big circle. Breathe in. And out. Again. Again. One last time, breathe in, tall mountain, look up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, standing forward fold, come all the way down. Inhale, lengthen your spine, nice flat back, monkey pose. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands on your mat. Step back to a high plank position and just lower down onto your belly. Bring your feet flat to the floor and bring your forearms flat to the floor. Forearms are parallel with one another as we move into Sphinx pose. So start to lift through the crown of your head as you press your chest forward and lower your shoulders away from your ears. Take a full breath here. Now, begin to bring your shoulders up by your ears and bring your chin toward your chest. And then gently rock your head side to side. Again, releasing tension from your neck and your upper back. And then come back to Sphinx, lifting tall through the crown of your head and then lower all the way back down onto your belly. Bring your arms alongside your body so your palms face down, resting on your mat. Bring your feet to about hip distance apart. And as you breathe in, lift your arms and your legs up off of the floor. Reach your fingers back towards your heels. Really press through the balls of your feet as you reach your fingertips towards your heels, activating all the muscles along the length of your spine, opening your chest, and then exhale, release, and bring your left ear onto your mat. Close your eyes and just notice the beating of your heart. Listen to the sound of your breath, and let your body go from that active pose to complete release and relaxation as you lay heavy. Bring your chin back towards your mat. We're going to take another heart opener. So now bend both of your legs for bow pose. So you're going to take your feet from the outside. You can keep your thighs resting on the floor and just kick your feet into your hands, opening your chest. Or if you want to make it a little more active, you can kick your feet into your hands and lift your thighs up off of the floor. Upward bow pose. So keep space in the back of your neck. Be mindful not to throw your head back, but feel the activity in your body. Continue to breathe deep into your belly. And release. So arms rest alongside your body. This time take your right ear to your mat. Close your eyes. Feel the beating of your heart and listen to the sound of your breath. So going from that active posture to complete release and relaxation. So let everything go as you lay here. And maybe take a moment to return to your mantra. And just knowing that there's nowhere else to be right now except for here, lying on your mat. Bring your chin back to your mat. Extend both arms out to the side like capital T. Now bring your feet to mat distance apart, so a little bit wider than hips. On your next breath in, lift your arms and your legs up off the floor. And just one more breath. Now bring your arms alongside your body, left ear back to your mat. Relax your whole body down. So go from that active pose to complete surrender and release. Feel your heart beating on your mat. Listen to the sound of your breath. Bring your legs back to hip distance apart. Bring your arms back to capital T. Little bend in your elbows now. Tent your fingers. Lift up and dip your left shoulder in. Look to the right. So nice shoulder stretch here. Come back to center. Switch sides. Come back to center. And then release your right ear down onto your mat, arms alongside your body. Just release and relax. Close your eyes. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulders, chin to your mat. Press all the way back, hips to heels. And we're going to counterpose those active spine strengtheners with tortoise pose. So lift your arms up overhead, connect the palms of your hands, cross your thumbs. Nice, strong, straight arms as you come forward and release your forehead down towards your mat. Pinky fingers are going to touch your mat. And then you'll release your forehead, release tension from your neck. Come all the way back up with your nice long straight arms. Release your hands down toward your mat. You can stay in this position on your shins or you can return to a cross-legged position. We're going to close our practice today with one more pranayama called alternate nostril breathing. So come into a comfortable seated position where you can maintain an your upright spine. And you're going to take your right hand. There's lots of different ways to do your hand position. So if you already know this pranayama and you'd like to do whatever is comfortable for you, feel free. Otherwise, take your middle finger, place it right at your third eye, so above and between your eyebrows. You're going to plug your nostrils with your thumb and your pinky finger or your ring finger, so whatever works for you. Close your eyes. I'm going to guide you through the breathing and then I'll let you practice it by yourself. So you're going to start by plugging your right nostril with your thumb. Breathe in through your left nostril. You're going to plug your left nostril with your pinky finger or your ring finger and breathe out through your right nostril. Pause here. Breathe in through your right nostril. Plug it with your right thumb and breathe out through your left nostril. Pause, breathe in through your left nostril. Plug your left nostril, breathe out through your right nostril. In on the right. Plug it out on the left. In on the left. Out on the right. Okay, I'm going to leave you on your own. Continue with this breathing pattern. This pranayama helps calm the nervous system. It helps balance the right and left side of the brain, and can be practiced anytime, but is especially useful after a traumatic moment or a stressful moment. Wherever you are, take one more round of breath, so both sides. Release both hands onto your knees or your thighs. Take one full round of breath here. And from here, just make your way down onto your back. We're going to close our practice today with one twist before Shavasana. So bring your knees into your chest, release them to the right, gaze to the left, and take a deep breath here, deep belly breath. And then come back to center. Switch sides, bring your knees to the left and gaze to the right. And take one deep breath here. And come back to center. Hug your knees one time into your chest. And then make your way to Shavasana. Extend your legs long. Let your feet fall open. Let your arms rest alongside your body. Breathe in deeply through your nose and hold it at the top. Let it go through your mouth. And come back to the natural rhythm of your breath. So just like we did at the beginning of class, just begin to notice. Notice the rhythm of your breathing. Notice the sensations in your body. Notice the thoughts drifting through your mind. And just let all of that be without any judgment toward that or any attachment toward whatever is happening. You are here now in your body, lying on your mat. And just scan your body, working your way up from your toes all the way to the crown of your head. Relaxing and releasing any tension that you're holding on to. Maybe returning to your mantra one last time. Repeating it in your head. And then even letting that go. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. Today, as you go forward, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your heart. From my heart to yours, namaste.